This is the fashionable citizen. The world is at a crossroads. From the heart of Europe to the bustling cities of Asia, a tide of unrest surges. Civil wars rage, economies crumble, international conflicts cast long shadows. Millions are displaced. Fear is the common language. The year is 2024, and the future seems more uncertain than ever before. We are witnessing a convergence of crises. Climate change fuels resource scarcity, leading to conflict. Political instability ignites civil unrest. Economic inequality widens the gap between the haves and the have-nots, breeding resentment and anger. The old order is crumbling, but what will replace it? The interconnectedness of our world amplifies these challenges. A financial crisis in one country can trigger a global recession. A war in one region can disrupt supply chains and fuel inflation worldwide. The refugee crisis, driven by conflict and persecution, poses significant challenges to nations across the globe. The need for global cooperation has never been greater. We must find a way to address the root causes of these crises, not just their symptoms. We must invest in diplomacy, conflict resolution, and sustainable development. The fate of humanity hangs in the balance. The time for action is now. In Africa, the continent grapples with a multitude of challenges. Civil wars in Sudan and Ethiopia have displaced millions, causing widespread suffering. Economic instability, fueled by corruption and a lack of diversification, hampers growth and perpetuates poverty. Terrorist groups, such as Boko Haram, continue to pose a significant threat to security and stability. In Asia, the rise of China as a global power has created new geopolitical tensions. The ongoing conflict in Myanmar following the military coup has resulted in a humanitarian crisis. Economic inequality continues to be a major challenge, particularly in South Asia, where millions live in extreme poverty. Europe faces its own set of challenges. The war in Ukraine has shattered the continent's sense of security and stability. The influx of refugees from Ukraine and other conflict zones has tested the limits of European solidarity. Economic uncertainty, exacerbated by the war and the ongoing energy crisis, fuels social unrest. The Americas are grappling with political polarization, economic inequality, and the legacy of colonialism. The Venezuelan crisis continues to displace millions, destabilizing the region. Drug trafficking and organized crime remain significant challenges, particularly in Central America. The scale of human suffering is immense. Millions have been displaced from their homes. Countless lives have been lost. The fabric of society is fraying in many parts of the world. The need for compassion, understanding, and effective action has never been greater. In these turbulent times, nations must adopt comprehensive strategies to navigate the challenges of global unrest. Addressing illegal immigration requires a multifaceted approach. Strengthening border security is crucial, but so too is addressing the root causes of migration such as poverty, conflict, and climate change. Investing in development aid, promoting peace-building initiatives, and expanding legal pathways for migration are essential components of a sustainable solution. International conflicts must be addressed through diplomacy and multilateral cooperation. Strengthening international institutions, such as the United Nations, is crucial for resolving disputes peacefully and upholding international law. Investing in conflict prevention mechanisms, promoting dialogue between parties, and addressing the underlying causes of conflict, such as poverty, inequality, and political oppression, are essential for building a more peaceful world. Trade policies must be crafted to promote economic growth and stability while ensuring fairness and sustainability. Promoting free trade agreements that benefit all parties, investing in infrastructure to facilitate trade, and supporting developing countries in accessing global markets are key to unlocking economic potential and reducing global inequality. However, it is equally important to ensure that trade policies are environmentally sustainable and protect the rights of workers. In the face of such overwhelming challenges, we turn to the divine for solace and guidance. Inspired by the wisdom of the scriptures, both canonical and non-canonical, we offer this prayer for peace, drawing strength from the ancient traditions of Ethiopia and the universal yearning for harmony. O God of all creation, you who breathe life into the world, we come before you today with heavy hearts, burdened by the weight of suffering and strife that engulfs our planet. From the depths of our despair, we cry out to you, seeking your divine intervention. We pray for an end to the wars that tear our world apart, for the silencing of the guns, for the healing of the wounded, and for the comfort of those who mourn. Grant our leaders wisdom and courage to pursue the path of peace, to lay down their arms, and to embrace dialogue and reconciliation. Open their hearts to compassion, that they may see the humanity in all people, regardless of ethnicity, religion, or nationality. Inspire within us a spirit of unity and cooperation, that we may work together to build a world where justice reigns, where poverty is eradicated, and where all people have the opportunity to live in dignity and peace. May the words of the prophet Isaiah ring true in our time. They will beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation will not take up sword against nation, nor will they train for war anymore. We pray for the healing of our planet, ravaged by climate change and environmental degradation. Grant us the wisdom to be good stewards of your creation, to protect our planet for future generations. In the spirit of the Ethiopian Book of Enoch, we pray for the triumph of righteousness over wickedness, for the establishment of your kingdom on earth where peace and justice prevail. We offer this prayer in the name of all who yearn for peace, for a world free from violence and oppression. May your will be done on earth as it is in heaven.